The whole dollar is based on a default anyway. The Genesis default in 1971.
Well, yeah,
So
man. Yeah,
just
you could
slowly
argue that
defaulting,
was a
speeding up.
implicit default. Okay, and there's no question. That being said, again, I need to stress this. I know I'm a Canadian. I love the USA. I do not want the USA to fail. I do not want the USA to fail, even though they are trying their hardest to fail. Okay, I don't want them to because it's not good for my kids, nor for your kids, nor for any kids in the world. Okay. You may have some Bitcoin maxis that say they want this to happen. I'll just say, be careful what you wish for, guys. We don't really want to live in a world of canned food, canned goods and guns. And that maybe some people do. I don't. Okay. So this is why we need a Bitcoin standard for our savings account. And you can do whatever you want in your checking account with this stupid fiat stuff that is guaranteed to debase, but just don't confuse the two. Have a store of value called Bitcoin and have a checking account called fiat that you use for short-term transactions, as opposed to having to barter, trading 2 cows for a goat and stuff like that, or 2 goats for a cow, rather. You know what I mean?
It's a currency, not a money. I know exactly what you mean.
There you go. That's a great way to put it. So I'm borrowing that from the Bitcoin conference in Miami, the savings account for the versus the checking account. That was from Szabo. And yeah, I love that analogy. This is a network transfer, gentlemen. You have a network transfer. You don't turn one network off. It's a process where you run 2 parallel networks. And that's the solution, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of how it's been panning out and how it's been playing out. And you get newer and better services allowing you to save to dollar cost average to stack your sats like Swan, and you accumulate over time. And it's this peaceful, piecemeal transfer of value from the fiat system into the Bitcoin-based system.
Yep.
While meanwhile, the whole ecosystem grows up. We get better on-ramps. We get better security systems. We get the second and the third layer built on top. And it's in some ways, it's a miracle that Bitcoin's had this much time to develop and get tested and get strengthened and become stronger because of its anti-fragility. And I gotta say, I think we're there. I mean, I think Bitcoin is unkillable. And so now it's just about, telling your friends, telling your family, buy this hedge, save in the better money. Yes, as you said, Greg, keep whatever minimal fiat around you need to pay the bills, to pay the rent, to pay the mortgage. I know nobody listening right now has a mortgage because you don't have any money in real estate because it's all in Bitcoin.
Right.
But yeah, this is the way it's going so far, and it's a thing of beauty.